Okay, hi YouTube. I've been wanting to make a bicycle trailer for some considerable time, and I've been keeping my eyes open for bits and pieces. I found this little trashed cycle in a local shopping centre, just laying there waiting for someone to trip over it, so I've liberated that, brought it home, and a shopping trolley from a local supermarket. That's the crux of my bicycle trailer. So today I'm going to do a little bit of work on it. Let's see what you think. Okay, so I've dismantled the trolley, taken the cage off of it. I'm just about to dismantle the bike, so back soon. Okay, so that's the front forks out of my little bike, and recess cut in the cage and inset. All I'm doing is putting it together with cable ties at the moment, just to see that everything is square and true, and then when I'm happy with it, when it's fully assembled, I'm going to get my MIG welder out and I'll weld all the joints up. But until then, cable ties is how I'm going to build the prototype. Okay YouTube, that's it for today. Have another go at it tomorrow, see if we can finish it off. This is another little bit of that Fomex blown polystyrene. It's just offcuts that I had left over from making the wheel arch, but what I'm going to do is just cover them in this reflective fluorescent yellow tape, and I'm going to stick them on the back just as a bit of high-vis warning. I haven't got any red unfortunately, so it'll have to be yellow. Okay YouTube, I was thinking about the articulation, how we turn the trailer, how we give it a bit of vertical suspension, and I came up with the idea of chopping one of these legs off, fitting it to the cage, and so it kind of strengthens to the bottom of the cage. But then what I've got here is I've got this wheel joint that gives me the articulation, and as it fixes in here, so it will give me a vertical kind of suspension, uneven ground type facility. So that's what I came up with for the leg, and I've literally just put it in the cage and braced it with some aluminium plates that I had laying around the workshop, and a couple of bolts. I've made this with only stuff I've just got already. I haven't bought a single thing, not a nut, a bolt, anything yet. So I think that is the basis of our cycle trailer. Now I guess the hard bit is working out how we're going to attach it to the cycle, but one problem at a time. That looks like a cycle trailer to me. Cheers YouTube. Just going over the kind of principle of it really. I've just hooked it up to the back of the Land Rover just to check out this system. So we've got the vertical up and down, and we've got the horizontal left and right. Seems to be working. Just need to figure out a way now to attach it to the bike. Next little project. Okay YouTube, so there's a bit of wind. If there is wind noise, apologies for that. It's had a lick of paint overnight. A couple of cans of cheap aerosol. They were about £5, $7.50 each. I used 2 of them just to blow it over, but I think it's starting to look the part. Today what I've got to do is to make the hitch, but looking at what I've got left, the only thing I've got that is adjustable for width is that handle. So I'm going to try and make the towing hitch out of that handle. Back soon. Down to doing my welding last night. Just want to explain what the problem's been really. This has been the bracket that I made to go on the back of the cycle that the trailer hooks to. Now the trailer hitch is everything. The trailer hitch is the biggest problem with bicycle trailers with one wheel. If there's any lateral movement at all, this way, left, right, as you would look at it hooked on the back of your trailer, it doesn't work, it topples over. Now initially what I did was I bolted everything together. I was trying to keep it really simple so that everybody could have a go at it. And what I did was I came up with this piece. So this was the tube that went between the arms of the towing hitch, so it sort of went in like that, and you've seen videos of it before. And what I did is just bolted it. So I started off trying to put one bolt through this particular bracket to try and support it, but it wouldn't stop the lateral movement. The more I tightened the bolts, the more the tubes just collapsed, you know. So then I decided, right, I'll put 2 bolts through it, but 2 bolts didn't work either. There was still about 3 mils of lateral movement, and that made the trailer fall over. So yesterday I got my welding equipment out and I welded it up. So I've made a new cross member out of another piece of the trolley. So just chopped up a piece of what I had left over and I've welded it in here. And then this tube again is another piece of that, just the tubing that the trolley's made out of, the steel. Drilled the hole in the top to support the trailer, and it's a heavy weld. Heavy welds are normally good for in excess of a ton, you know, so I'm hoping that that's the solution that I was after. What I'm going to do now is just finish rubbing it down with an angle grinder, get another coat of Hammerite paint on it, leave it to dry, take about an hour, put it all together, and then we'll be off to do the road test and the trials. So back soon. Okay YouTube, last bit of just cleaning off the welds with the angle grinder, and then we'll be ready to paint it. Okay YouTube, I think this is at or about it. So that's my hitch that I made out of the handrail of the trolley, and the rest you've seen. Obviously it's had a couple of coats of paint, just some cheap aerosol went on it. Looks like something out of Mad Max, doesn't it? I went through my little box of bicycle bits, found this old lamp, so that went on it. They're the fluorescent yellow markers that I made that you watch me do. This is an old aluminium tent peg that had a joint in it, so I just glued the joint together, made a little pendant out of a bit of orange vinyl. Okay, now all we need to do is the sea trials. Lateral movement is the enemy, so if that joint moves left to right, this thing fails. If it stays nice and sturdy, it's a success. Sea trials, let's give it a go.